So I think you all have seen the video clip. Actually, it says about the way of communication. The blind boy wanted to get some money from the people, so he had put a message and saying that he was blind, so donate some money. But some other man had come and changed the sentences in a different way. So the story of the what you say, the summary or the takeaway point of the story is that he has said that in a different way, saying that today is a beautiful day, I cannot see. So then people have helped him, finding that he is really unable to see. So what I would like to bring it to your notice with respect to that video is that the blind boy also told that he wanted money. The person who has changed the word also said that the blind boy needs money. So both the things are asking for money, but it was put in a different way. So the second way has got lot of impact, and the people started donating more money to the boy. So what is it? How is it connected to this presentation? You might be wondering, right? So obviously, I think you could have got the point right now, saying that it is related to communication. So what way communication is related to us? We are related to communication because that is the main agenda for us to do the teaching, right? So we have to have the communication in a different way to have the effect, to have the impact. So what is the impact that we have to have? The student should able to get whatever we are trying to communicate to them. So we have to do it in a different way. For example, I can say I am teaching transistors circuits. Okay, X, my colleague X is also teaching transistor circuits. My colleague Y is also teaching transistor circuits. So we are all teaching the same topic to different sections of the students, let us assume. So all of it is understood that every teacher puts maximum effort to learn and teach. They would have applied it. They would have taken it more seriously. They would be presenting it to the maximum extent possible. But what happens is only to a particular lecturer, maybe sometimes it so happens that the students will get more attached to the subject, saying that they have understood it so very well. The reason could be that the teacher would have done it in a very different way from the others. The same topics, the same content, the same knowledge, but it would have been put in a different way. So it is the responsibility on us to teach anything differently. So to do it differently, what all can be done? So it is left to the individual's idea, like how you portray it and how do you make them understand and how do you do it differently. That is what I just want to bring it to your notice with a small help of a small video, saying that the things can be communicated differently, and that difference should have an impact on the person who is going to give it back to us. Okay, that is the main thing. Now coming back to the agenda of my presentation goes along with the three C's which are important for the teachers. Again, one is communication, one is content, other one is clarity. Okay, so here in respect to communication, I would like to say that how we are going to communicate to the students. Okay, I am keeping the digital communication, online communication, or digital teaching or online teaching as the agenda, because now because of the COVID-19 as well as because of the NEP 2020, we all have to have a changeover from conventional chalk and talk to online teaching or digital teaching. So in this case, when I say about communication, my agenda is about what are the ways in which, what are the ways and means in which we can communicate to the students in conveying our thoughts of teaching. Then regarding the content what I mean is it is regarding the material, lecture material, notes, whatever is relevant for the students to read it and learn it on themselves. So that is the content. The clarity is, it is the clarity about the execution of the task. It is not about the clarity of the subject. I mean to say that when we have to execute a task, we should have a clarity of what to do for delivering that particular talk. That must be the clarity I mean. Okay. So coming to the communication thing, as I said, we have to speak about communication. As it is a digital era, I have picked up some of the what do you say icons of the social media icons which are available here. Okay, so for this actually I wanted to have a quiz. Nagaraj sir, can I have a thumbs up quiz session with your help? Nagaraj sir?
All of you please respond according to this. We'll move to quiz session or not. Please respond.
So in this quiz, supposing that if you are agreeing that to taking a quick quiz saying yes or no, it's like a poll. I mean to say that I just want to have a poll on this. Okay, I'll ask you this WhatsApp, right? There are different symbols or different icons which are present. Some of them I know, I think very much famous. One is Pinterest, one is Snapchat, YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, WhatsApp, Skype, Uber, Google, Google Plus, blog, okay, Android, Maps, etc. You have so many symbols which are known to us. So I'll ask you only one polling question. Is WhatsApp very widely used by the students? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Is YouTube mostly seen by the students? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So it is only, see, this is an activity I have taken just to make you, feel different from the, instead of saying conventional thing. This is only a thing. Last one more question I just want to ask you. Do you know, have you used Open Broadcaster software? Have you ever used Open Broadcaster software? Yes or no?
Yes, madam.
Yes, ma'am.
So most of you have used, or all of you have used?
Yes, ma'am.
Some of responding.
No, madam.
Yeah.
50-50%, almost 50-50%.
No.
50% no. Okay, fine. See, the agenda is that because thank you, Nagraj. This poll is done. Thank you. Thank you, wonderful participants, for giving your poll. So now in the process of communication, what I would like to say here is that we have a lot of social media networks, and we should also know that which are the mostly used social media platforms by the students. That is the one thing we have to know, because finally we have to, what we have to do is we have to put our contents, we have to put our videos of the lectures, etc. Whatever may be that we have to convey to them, we have to put it into the media to where they are all the time using it. For example, if they are all the time using on WhatsApp, we can connect those media contents to the WhatsApp. If they are most of the times onto YouTube, you can facilitate them to extract it from the YouTube. If you're on Facebook, you can do. Otherwise, you can give it to so many other social networks where it can be shared to different platforms. That is the idea. Fine. So now, that is how you have to communicate. Find out the mostly used social media wherein the student is able to, all the time will be available there, accessing it there, so that you also put your content there. At least he forcefully read and understand that. That would be one better idea. Now coming to the as a part of communication only, as you all know, there are different methods of teaching to the students. Okay, so one could be the audio method. Maybe you can send it as a audio record or the audio tape or audio on the audio message. You can send it. It is an audio class, or it can be notes. You can give some notes, and with that they can learn some content. You can give and they can read and they will understand. Somebody wants only notes. They don't want to listen, they don't want to see, they don't want to attend the class, nothing. They want only notes. Because you also would have experienced, most of you or the teachers, you would have experienced, we know the students will coming to us at the time of exams asking, madam, please give me the notes is enough. You have not attended the class. No problem, madam. I want notes. Notes is enough. Like that, they'll tell. So, some few people want notes. But at the same time, few people say that I don't want notes, madam. I want the explanation only how it happens. Please tell me repeatedly. Tell me something like this. We might not able to repeatedly tell. Maybe you can have a record of audio of that and you can share it to them. Then also we can have the digital courses which we can create and we can share it with them. We can also make the discussions, conversations, clarifications regarding the subjects by using the charts, etc. That can be done. We can also make them learn using the gamification. So introducing some games and so attracting their attention, and we can make them to learn through the games. If they are, some of them are interested to see the visuals, so they will learn more by looking at the videos and movies of such sort. So we can make the teaching based on that. So suppose if you want to enhance the skill of teaching, you have to identify the diversified students who are present in your class, and what is the way in which the student is interested to learn. Maybe can take a poll of it, and then you can plan your delivery, content delivery, maybe audio, maybe video, maybe gamification, maybe combination of all of them, little you can provide it. So this is known to you, but just I am reiterating the same. Okay. Then now coming to the types of online courses delivery, it is an extension of the previous thing. Is it whatever you want to present. So how do we present the data? Like if you want to deliver the lecture, what are the various means you are going to deliver? Can one by one tell me? You have to deliver something to your class. How do you deliver? One method.
Madam, I will select a suitable video and send to my students, ma'am.
Very good. Video. Wonderful. Your name, sir? I just want to acknowledge you. Your name, sir?
Dr. P.C. Vishwanath, madam.
Thank you, Dr. P.C. Vishwanath, for your valuable input. So one is video presentation and give it to them. Wonderful.
We are using PowerPoint presentation.
PowerPoint presentation. Yes, PPT. Your name, please, sir?
Dr. K. Balaprasad.
Dr. K. Balaprasad, thanks for your input, sir. Thank you very much. PPT. Fine. Next.
PPT and whiteboard, ma'am.
PPT and whiteboard. Wonderful, madam. Madam, your name?
TV Haimalakshmi.
Thank you, Haimalakshmi, madam. Wonderful. PPT plus whiteboard. Wonderful. Anyone else?
PPT and mixing of with XP pen for equations.
Yes, PPT plus mixing. Right.
XP.
Wonderful, sir. Your name, sir?
My name is Narayan Kiran.
Thank you, Narayan Kiran. Thanks for your input. Yes.
One participant told Moodle and G classrooms.
Moodle and G classrooms. Wonderful.
Chat.
Wonderful. So I think, yeah.
We are
please.
using some Code Tantra platform software, madam.
Okay, okay. So some new software.
Yes, sir.
When you are using a new software, sir, your name, please?
Dr. K. Balaprasad.
Dr. K. Balaprasad, thank you very much for your wonderful input. But I just want to ask you one more question. You are using a new software, right, sir? What
Yes,
way
sir.
of presentation it would be with the software?
In that presentation, we are using PPT and we are uploading that, and using that PPT, we are explaining the things to the students.
So video making of the PPT and you are
PPT
sharing.
and uploading it. Yes,
Upload, yes. Uploading to YouTube, is it, sir?
in that platform software.
Okay, okay, wonderful, wonderful, sir. Fine. Anyone else?
Good evening, madam.
Good evening, sir.
This is Hari Babu from Visakhapatnam.
Oh, nice meeting you, sir. Tell me,
In
sir.
fact, I generally use in my classroom various edtech tools like Padlet, Flipgrid, Edpuzzle,
Oh, okay.
Voice Thread. All these apps that I can utilize. Being I'm a language teacher, all these will be more useful and essentially good for even post classroom evaluation or while classroom involvement or pre-classroom teaching, learning, encouragement. All these activities will be done through these apps that I can utilize.
Wonderful.
Flipgrid is one for video assessment. Similarly, Edpuzzle is for making students involved with videos. We also have Padlet is for inviting online comments. Like this, many of these can be explored for the utilization of the need of the hour in making or delivering online course materials.
Wonderful, sir. Wonderful. Actually, this platform, why I'm asking you like this is because many of you are learned participants. So some of the inputs will come and it will add to our knowledge base because I might not be knowing about some of the apps what you have told, and few of the participants also might not be knowing it. It is only a sharing of the knowledge, right? So we can enhance our knowledge by sharing. So this is one I strongly believe in. So interaction among the participants and telling that what I know, what you don't know, what is that we can learn. Thus way, thus healthily we can learn. And I think I'll appreciate all the participants for their given inputs. So you can see from the PPT slide also, most of them were covered up. But I think maybe this podcast, etc., that video, audio signal, which is sending and sharing the audio signal, audio tapes, etc. Some of the things specifically we can also do it. You can either give the PPT with whiteboard, only audio, only video, video plus whiteboard, okay, and then writing the notes using a whiteboard, and then you can have a podcast, okay, and you can upload it to the YouTube. You can go for the YouTube channel and try there. So there are different ways and means of delivering the course content to the online course content to the students. So that is what is what I just want to share it with you, because we all know that we have to select different platforms, whichever is suitable for us for delivering the goods effectively, differently. So now there are so many online teaching platforms, as few of you have told. Some softwares you have been using it, and few of you have been using some different platforms also you have been using it. So during this COVID era, I think all of us have used different platforms for transmitting our lectures to the students. Maybe namely, maybe you could be having a Google Plus or the Google Meet. Then you can have the GoToMeet. You have Zoom, cloud meetings, and you also have the Cisco WebEx, right? So you have so many platforms through which we can send our, we can share our content with the students effectively, right? So, but there is nothing wrong in learning one more. So maybe every app or every platform has got the same the same purpose or same application. Maybe it has to share the videos or share the lecture content, share the whiteboard, share the screen to the students, and whatever we are teaching it is reaching them. That is there. But whichever tool you use, it is according to your convenience, okay? But what is that we are trying to do in this process of this SCTP is that we are trying to learn a tool. Maybe it might be useful for me to use it accordingly. I can use it and I can no, I can apply it as and when I require it. Otherwise, I'll just learn it and keep it. Okay, learning and relearning should be happening for us. Okay, so one such platform I have selected is nowadays it is coming frequently is or mostly used is OBS, Open Broadcaster Software, and this is generally used for recording your lectures at the PPTs, and you can have your own recording of the material, and then you can have the video record of that. You can share it to the students, and also you can stream it through the YouTube or Facebook. And then the thing is that this is a different way we are doing it. And the student will have a link and he'll see it in the YouTube channel, and you can have it in your YouTube channel, and the student also looks into the YouTube channel and watches it. Altogether, it's a different experience. Maybe for the learner, you instead of giving the same platform, if you are changing it also, maybe some of them might be excited. So keeping that in view, I thought let me just introduce the OBS studio to you. Whatever knowledge I have a little, I just want to share it to you. So it may be adding to the resources, whatever you know, one may be extra. Okay, and we will see the OBS studio, and then also afterwards we'll go for the whiteboard. Okay, so whiteboard is generally available. We can download it, and also we have got whiteboard from the Microsoft. Also, Microsoft whiteboard is also there. I think again, in this case, most of you would have used, and few of you wouldn't have used it. So the idea is to explore this MS whiteboard, how we can use it. Okay, that also can be talked. And in addition to whiteboard, we have something called nowadays the in thing, which I have shown in the picture there, the computer with the Wacom pen tab. So this is nowadays frequently being used for the ease of teaching the mathematical subjects or teaching the equation based subjects very easily, which can be done with the Wacom pen tab. It can be connected to the computer, and it will be having a specific pen given to it. On that you can write it, and whatever you write it, it can be scripted onto the whiteboard on the display of a computer. So that is it is more handy for the teachers who are teaching the mathematics or equations or circuits, etc. It is more useful. Otherwise, also we have in all the online platforms, we have a whiteboard wherein we can draw it, because with my experience during the COVID semester, I taught control systems, wherein I have used Zoom platform, I have used GoToMeet, because time to time we have to change the platform. So Zoom I have used for some time, then because of something, then I have changed to GoToMeeting. Then I have also changed to Cisco WebEx. So whenever I'm using, I have a whiteboard access there, and using the pen and otherwise paintbrush option, I was doing the control system thing. So initially it was tough for me to teach control systems, having lots of equations, lots of graphs, lots of circuits, everything I have to do. It was difficult, but somehow I managed it. But now the pen tab, I found it made my life still simpler, because it's very easy to write and do it, but little practice to get acquainted with that. Okay. Then OBS, actually you have different means of uploading your videos to YouTube or Facebook. As I told you, wherever the student is more clinged to it, wherever he is spending most of his time into that social media, if you can put our videos there or the audio clippings there, then the student, at least by mistake, at least even whenever he's feeling bored, at least he'll open and he'll go through it. So that is the idea for uploading and streaming. Fine. Please, I request you to mute the mic, audiences, please. So uploading and streaming can be done. So I am taking up this OBS studio for uploading and recording the data. Then how do we upload it to the YouTube? That is the first agenda. Then I'll show you the whiteboard to use it with OBS and without OBS, and with the Wacom tablet I can show you. So quickly I'll go through the OBS studio introduction to that. Okay. So what I have to tell you is that open broadcaster software or open broadcasting software is a platform which is available for the teachers to record their own teaching video recording with the PPTs or whatever they want. They can record it, and that video record can be shared to the students. Okay, you can do it in your room, in your house, with your facilities, whatever you are having it. With that, we can do it. So before doing that, those who are known, it is fine. Those who don't know, they have to go to the website, and you have to download this OBS free downloadable software. Okay, so you can download it, and after downloading it, you have to install it. Okay, After installing it, you will be having the OBS icon, which will be available on your desktop. Shortcut you can make it, will be available on the desktop. Okay. Then what you have to do in order to start it, you have to go to the OBS icon and you have to launch it. Okay. So I'll just share you. So I think you can see that I have launched that OBS icon. I clicked on that, I launched OBS icon. Then when I open, when it is launched, you can see the OBS dashboard like this. It would be having a screen and it would be having some controls which is called as scene, and there is something called as source, and there are some other controls which are used for recording, stop recording, start recording, and some settings, okay, some streaming. So there are some controls which are present here. So the thing is that you have your OBS dashboard open and you have the two controls which are very much important. One is scene and the other one is the source. Okay. So let me quickly tell you how you can record a video of a lecture using this. Okay. The step one is that you just go to the scenes. So there is something called scene present here. You can see this green cursor which is indicating it, right? So there is something called a scene. So I have to create a scene. So let me first rename the scene. Okay, though it is a scene, I just want to rename it as webcam and mic. So there should be one scene and I am just renaming it as webcam and mic. That is in the scene area. Fine. Then I'll come to the source area. So this is the source control area. There I'll click on the mouse to the right click and I'll say add. Okay. So I just add. So what is that I'm going to add? I'm going to add audio input capture. Okay. So this audio input capture, the dialog box could be seen. Okay. I'll say audio input capture. For the convenience, I'll write it as mic because in the scene, I have created a webcam and mic as a scene. So what I did in the audio input capture window, I rewrote it as mic. Okay. Got it? Then I say okay. Once I have selected it, there will be a setting dialog box which is present. This setting dialog box will talk about the settings of the mic what I have selected, because the mic I have selected should be Realtek mic. So I would be taking it. Okay. Then I'll say okay. Fine. So the mic has been selected. The next one is that I have to add one more thing, which is video capture device. So what I have done in the sources, I have added an audio input capture. Okay, I've added it. I renamed it as a mic. Now what I am doing? I am trying to add a video capture device. So click it. Same as before, this video capture device, I'll rename it as webcam. Fine. Then I'll say okay. So when I said video capture device, because webcam has been enabled, you could see the picture of the presenter. Then also here there is a dialog box for the settings of this video input device. I'll go to the settings here. I'll say it as custom. Okay. After it has been selected, then I also have to change the resolution of the it's very small. I can't see this. One second. This is custom one. Custom. It's 1 second. Sorry, the font has become too small. I'm just finding it difficult. I just want to select the custom thing. Shall I change the size of the things? One second. I'll just please bear with me for a minute. I'll increase the font because the font size has become so small. I'll increase the font to around 750 or so. 150 is something fine. Now let's see, thanks. Even then it's not able to be visible. One second, please excuse me, sorry. Webcam, I'll just remove it 1 second and I'll just come back to you. Because the size I have to just change it. Actually speaking. You ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮೇಲೆ ಎತ್ತಿದೆಯಾ ಕಸ್ಟಮ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ ದೋಸ್ ಕಸ್ಟಮ್ ರೆಸಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಣ್ಣ ನನಗೆ Yeah, please hold on. I'll just change the settings. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am. Otherwise, I'll play the video. No problem. You just show it. It's not to be visible. Because of the settings, the font has become too small because I'm sharing it with the Zoom, right? So I'm really finding it difficult to see the size of the font. No, even if it is something, come to customs here, select the custom and resolution, you just change it for me, change it to custom. So that I can't see that, so small. Now it's okay. Resolution also, you just change it. Yeah, I think only this is only the setting for which 120 yes 672 then so later. I think later we have to change again. I have to say okay. Sorry for the inconvenience. So what has happened is that I have added a video capture device. Okay, and then in the video capture device we have to select the customized the settings. We have to select it as a custom. The resolution was 3:4, then you have 3:4. We have to change the resolution to the higher number. That has been done. Then we have to say okay. Yeah. Now I think I have removed that. So let me be clear once again. Let me be starting from here. You come to the scene 1, and the scene 1 you have to come to the webcam and mic, create the scene and rename the scene as webcam and mic. Then come here and add it as an audio capture device, and this is nothing but your mic, and you would have added your audio capture device. Fine. And then you have to add your video capture device. Right. So in the video capture device, I think webcam. Okay. Then you have to go for the custom settings. Then you have to go for the resolution of the highest resolution. Then you got the image, and the image would be there. Then afterwards, what we have to do is we have to create another scene. Okay. So now go to this scene, say it as add scene. Okay. So there is some other scene which is present. I'll say this scene as lecture because I want to do it for the lecturing, right? So I'll say it as a lecture. This is what I want to have as a scene 2. So my scene 1 is webcam and mic. My scene 2 is the lecture. So when I want to have the lecture as a thing, then what I have to do is I have to add my lecture, right? So what I will do, I have to do the addition of the lecture that can be the PPT what I would like to share it with the OBS screen where I have to record it. Okay. So there is the keys which are present here. I have to rearrange them. And then I have to close all the other windows. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm doing some basic requirement what is required for me to add this lecture. Fine. So as far as this is concerned, because there was a problem with the font size, it is too small, which I really could not see it. That's why there was a problem there. And I beg your pardon for that. Please kindly excuse me. I'll just repeat it. So once you open the dashboard, you have to come to the scene, create. The scene is already there. You have to rename the scene because we want to have a webcam and a mic in that scene. So rename it as webcam and mic. Once the scene has been created, and come to the source, and in the source you have to add the components. You have to add a mic and a webcam. So to add the mic, we should say add audio capture device and name it as mic. Then immediately you'll be getting some settings. Select the setting of the mic, whatever mic you want to have from your system, you select it. I have taken the Realtek mic, so that has been selected. Then the next one is I have to have a webcam as a source. So what I did, I have added a video capture device, and for the video capture device, I have named it as webcam, right? And the moment when I said it again, it gets a setting. So in the setting, what we have to do is we have to select the custom made video, and then you have to change the resolution to the higher number to have the better resolution. So after doing those things, now we have to come for the lecture what we want to record. So come to the scene, add another scene. So the name of the scene has to be something, whatever you can put. I'd put it as a lecture, right? Now again come to the source. In the source, what we have to do is we have to say add. What we have to add is we have to add a window capture. Okay, it has to capture the window. But again, I have window capture is indicated over here because I'm trying to capture my lecture, right? So I have to put some name in the source for this. I am putting the name for this as PowerPoint. Okay, I am trying to do it as a PowerPoint, and then I say okay, fine. And then you have a dashboard which is visible, and there is a first point where you have to select the file what you require to have. It should be a PowerPoint executable file. So select the PowerPoint executable file. So only when you select it, you could see the lecture what you want to present, right? So you have successful to see the PowerPoint what you want to see. This is what I wanted to see, so it has come. Now I say okay, because PowerPoint also has been added. I say okay. Now I have to adjust my browser in this window, dashboard window. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to take it to this because I don't want to see the edges of the, what you say, there's a slide. So I have done some adjustment over there. Now, after adding the PowerPoint, now what I have to do is I have to add. So I'm saying right clicking add, otherwise I can use this plus also, fine. I can say plus, instead of saying right clicking add, I can say plus. So what is that I have to add? I have to add for this lecture to present, I need to have the mic, okay, audio capture device. But already I have selected the mic, right, in the step 1. So I'll retain the audio capture device as it is. I will say add existing. What is existing? Existing one was mic. So select it, say OK. So mic has been existing. So we are seeing that. The next one, what we have to add is the webcam. Fine. So instead of right clicking, add, go to video capture, I am saying plus. Fine. I am saying that add video capture device. When I say video capture device, again same as before, I can see the video capture device. Let it be the same, but what is that I have to do? I have to have the existing one. There is something which is already existing because we have created it and we have added it in the source. So select that one and you say OK. Fine. So now I have my scene which is having the webcam and mic I have created. I have another scene which is a lecture which I have created. Corresponding to these two, I have my webcam in the source. I have my mic in the source. I also have my PowerPoint in the source. So the basic thing has been done. Now what I'll do is, this is too big. I'll try to reduce it because I need not have to be looked so big, because for me the presentation, whatever we have to teach to the students is mostly required. So maybe you have to give the body language and you can speak, all that is a different aspect. But now let me say that we have made the PPT slide along with the video which was brought to something. So this is the structure I have done. Now I am ready to record it. So there you come here, you can see the controls here. There are some controls saying that start recording and stop recording. This is used for when you press it, it will start recording. When you depress it, it will be stop recording. So you can record your video, whatever is happening, whatever we are telling it, we can record it with the help of start and stop recording button, which is present there. Now I want you to see that first whether the changes are happening or not. So this is the first slide, fine, correct. Then this is the next slide, correct. The next is the third slide, correct. So I'm able to have the presentation which is there. Now if at all I want to record it, I may be saying that start recording, and it will be recording along with my speech, along with my PPT and my picture. So audio, video, as well as the visual slide, well, everything would be recorded. Okay, so it will be in the recording mode. Now there is something else which we also can do, which is with respect to the settings. Okay, at this point of time, I just want to know, are you able to follow me, or is this there is a confusion, or is there anything that there is a problem? Please let me know, one of you.
No confusion, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for the input. So then I'll just go to the settings. Okay. Why I'm doing the settings, I'll just let you know. So when I press settings, control of the dashboard of my broadcaster studio or the service, I have so many keys. Okay, so I have to click on to hotkeys. Okay, so there is something called hotkeys. Click on that. Fine. So when you click on that, there is something called stop recording and start recording. There is some control which is interesting for me. So start and stop recording, what I said is I have given some key number, because you have a computer, you have your functional keys on the computer. So F1, F2, F3, etc. So I can give some key. F7 I have taken it because my computer doesn't have functions like this. So I have selected the key as 7. Okay, got it. So we have to assign one key, number key, for the start recording, we have to assign the same key for the stop recording. Okay, so here I have assigned the key number 7 for the start and stop recording. The reason being, when I press the key 7, it is doing something. When I release it, it is doing something else. Okay, so I have selected 7 for this. But for these things, except the backspace and the delete button, you can give better the other numbers you can give it. So I have given some single key number for the start and stop recording. That is one way we can do it. Then coming to the scene one scene is lecture, one scene is the webcam and mic, right? In the scene sessions of our studio, right? So now when I come to the lecture, for the lecture I have to allot one key. Okay, let me say the key number 3 I have given for the lecture. And then other scene is webcam. Here I can see the scenes. What are all the various scenes present? One, I have created only 2 scenes, right? One is for the lecture and then one is for the webcam. So what I do is I have selected one key for the lecture scene and I have selected another key for the webcam scene. So one is 3 and one is 4. You can have 4 and 3 also depending upon your wish. Okay. So I have in this hotkey settings, what I have done, I have selected a key for the start and stop recording, a single key. I have selected a key for the lecture scene. I have selected another key for the the webcam, the scene one. Then I'll say apply
Babu,
and OK. Please mute the mic.
Babu. Idigo.
Please mute the mic. Request the audiences. Okay. So I have selected those keys. Now, if I press 7, I'm pressing the key 7 on my keypad. And you look at these controls, okay? These controls, there is a change. You can see something happening right here. This is indicated that is active. This function is active. So I can have the same key when it is pressed, it is doing the recording function. When I press 7, it is stop recording. So I can have the start and stop recording control with the single key F7 or 7. Now we have to use 3 and 4, right? So 3 is used for the lecture and 4 is used for the webcam and audio. So I am pressing the key 3. When I press the key 3, there is no change. What is it showing? It is showing my lecture with the PPT slide and with my picture there. Okay, there is no change. It is lecture scene only. But when I press 4, what is expected to come? It is expected to give me the webcam scene. So when I press here, you can see the picture of the presenter. So I can switch between 3 and 4, supposing that I feel like looking at them and I just want to address them. I want them to understand my feelings of anger or happiness while sharing the content of the course material or giving some instructions. I can always have a switch over between 3 by using this lecture as well as the video by having 3 and 4. And one more reason why we assign certain keys for this switching over from one scene to the other scene is that when your broadcasting studio has been minimized and you are doing some other application, then if you want to change the scene, you can't come back and you cannot switch over here. So better type it onto the keys which are present on the keypad, present them, then you can have the lecture or you can have the video. That is the main agenda. Okay, this is as far as the recording of your OBS is concerned. So now I'll do for you to see what have recorded and what have been deleted. So let me say I'll be recording it instead of, because again the problem here for me is the key font is too small. I really can't see that. So I have selected F7. So it is doing some recording, then I am doing that F7 and it is not doing that activity. So I have done something. This we will see after completing this. We'll go to the videos where this recording has been stored. So you can reveal it and you can open it and you can see what has been recorded, whatever you have taught, whenever you have recorded from then, whenever you have stopped. Up to there, it would have been recorded. So recording facility would be done. This is how we have to record it. I told you. We'll see what has been recorded, where it has been stored in the videos. How do we look at it? That I can show you at the end. Now the next option is that streaming. So I said I have been using all the other platforms as you people are using. I really get fascinated in looking at this OBS having the feature of online streaming of whatever you are teaching. So your online video whatever you are doing it, right? It can be streamed online. Okay. So we know that we have a video, we can upload it to the YouTube. That is fine. That is known to us. And you can also stream it using the powerful platforms which are available. That also can be done. But you yourself and me myself doing the streaming of my lecture on the YouTube channel and giving the channel link to my students and asking them to watch it, it was so excited. So then I thought maybe if I share this knowledge, whatever I have found with the forum, then maybe some of them who don't know might learn it and may utilize it more effectively, more differently than me. So that is the agenda. And this is most important for us to upload our videos into a channel of our own, and knowledge sharing is important because as per the NEP 2020 policy, the digital learning is very much important. And then MOOCs is evolving like anything. Maybe we don't know, one day we might be having our own MOOC course, having all the videos which have been accumulated there. And somebody might ask you to give a MOOC course on that, or you yourself can generate a MOOC course on whatever you have created. That is the idea. That is the intention to encourage the young academicians, because actually speaking, young academicians knows most technology than the old academicians. A point to be accepted. In a lighter way, I can say that. But nevertheless, it is always better to learn whatever others know, and it is always better to share whatever we know, thus enhancing the base of knowledge. That is what I strongly believe. It sharing will increase your knowledge like anything. So as you are spending it more, the more you are learning it. That is what I believe strongly, and I think in the teaching community, that is only the basic on which we are working. Okay. Now, so this has been done. The important agenda, as I said, is now to do the streaming, right? So what I have to do the streaming, I have to do the settings of streaming. Fine. Because before that, I can say that if you want to do the streaming of your lecture content online, this video thing, whatever we are doing it to do the streaming, we should have a YouTube channel. Okay. If you have, fine. If you don't have, you can create a YouTube channel, and after 24 hours, you will be getting the activation key. Okay. Because I got excited and last week only I got the activation key. Let me show you. So when I press the setting key, I'll be having the dialog box like this. So I am interested. Before also I clicked the setting and we had got a dialog box, right? There I was on the hotkeys. Now my intention is to do the streaming. So what I'll do, I'll select this streaming button. And what is that? Because I have been doing it repeatedly. So I have the text, which is fixed text, which is there. But what is that I have to do is I have to only select this YouTube thing, and for which I have to upload it. Fine. Again, there is a problem for me to see. So YouTube or Facebook, which is there. So I have selected the YouTube thing. We have to select that to where we have to stream it. Then there is something called a key. Okay. This is the key which we have to get it from our channel. So let me delete it. So when I press stream, you would be having this thing blank with some other name. So you have to select it as YouTube. Then you have to have a key which has to be pasted here. So we have to get the key and paste it here, and then we say apply and OK. Then we can say that streaming can be activated. Okay, or it is ready for streaming. That's what I can say. So because I don't have key, I have to get the key, right? So what I'll do, I'll just close it. I'll go and get the key. How do I go and get the key? Now, what I will do is that I'll go to the browser. Okay. And this is this thing. So I'll go to the browser and then yes. Can you see the screen? No? Oh, we'll share it.
Yes.
One second. I think, but I had gone to a browser. You can't see that what I'm doing in that browser. That is important for you people to see. Just give me a minute. Give me a minute, because there are a lot of windows. The switching from one to the other, I think it is taking some time. Please bear with me. Now I think you can see the browser. My browser. Okay. So this is my email thing, and wherein I have selected my YouTube. Okay. So even you have in your email, you would be having YouTube. That until that it will be fine. But coming to here, so there is a YouTube button, right? So you have to click on that because I'm already having a channel. So you have to click on a button. Then you'll be having two controls. One is upload video, one is go to live. Okay. So I select go to live because I want to live stream my teaching, whatever I am doing it, or you want to live stream whatever you are trying to record it, right? So what I did, I had gone to my mail. There I had gone to the YouTube, and there I have selected, clicked onto the YouTube symbol. Then there is upload video and go to live. I just selected the go to live. When I did like that, you can see something is happening there. Okay, fine. So the first button, you could have observed it before. The first button was left side was stream. That streaming has been activated. So this is the one. It is streaming thing. It has been activated. Okay, so you can see that, right? Stream is activated and it is getting connected. So let us wait. Now, what is that we have to do? Because I have not given the key, it is waiting for the key, right? So I have to just go down, scroll down. So I can see there is a key present here. Okay, default stream key. I had put it as a key. So whether I put it as a default key or I'll put it as a changeable key, whatever it may be, the key is present over here. I'll copy the key. Okay, I have copied the key. Then one more thing, what I have to do is that I have to come here. I have to edit. What is that I have to edit? To whom I should make my streaming visible. Okay, this is me. This is my channel. So I have to make the video visible to whom. So I said it is private and I have selected it for the unlisted participant. What is this unlisted? Unlisted says that it can be given to the people to whom the link has been given. I can say that when I say my edit setting is for the private, in that private, I selected it as unlisted. When I say unlisted, I mean to say that I am just sharing it with only the specific people to whom I am sharing my link. Fine. If I say public, it is open to everyone. Everybody can see the channel by typing that particular word, whatever is matching with that, they can see it. That is public. Okay. And there is private. If I say private, it is only me. I am transmitting, only me. I am receiving it. Okay. So that is the thing. But because we are the teachers, we have to now share it to the unlisted people. Those unlisted people are our students. To them, we have to share the link so that they can see it. Fine. So that has been unlisted thing. It has been taken. So privacy talks about unlisted. Right? If you want to make it public, you can make it public in the return. So what has happened is I have copied the key. I have done the settings. Now what I should do? I should go to my browser, that software, OBS software. I have to go. Now what I do again, because I'm ready with the key, right? So I have to go to settings and I have to go to stream. Anyway, it is YouTube. But what I'll do the pasting of the key. Done. Only the thing is that I have to go to my YouTube channel. I should have a channel there. I have to select it and I have to come and paste it. Okay. That is what has to be done. But here I just forgot to say, I have copied the link, right? That link I can share it. So I can share it to the people whomever I want. I can share it through email to set of people, whatever it is. This is for the sharing of that particular link. Okay, right. Now I'm not sharing to anybody now. Right now, let us just watch the process. Fine. So I have pasted the key. Now I should say apply and I should say okay. Now the thing is ready. Everything, the platform is made ready. Then only the thing is that I have to do streaming. Start streaming. This is start streaming. I can't see this. This is the streaming only. Second button.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. It's so small. I'm very sorry for this type of inconvenience caused, but I really am unable to see that. Okay. So start streaming. You have to press it. Once I press this, it's not recording. Okay. Start streaming. It is highlighted, right? Now what to do is we should go back to the browser and see what is happening there. I'll minimize it. Can I minimize it? See, whatever I have opened before, no, that was this webcam with the system. I had done it. So I'll do it. Krishnamurthy, can you help me to minimize this? Or I'll do one thing. I'll just bring this here. My OBS, I've just put it aside of my YouTube. Fine, done. But you have to accept that this is my OBS presentation. I'm streaming it. And this is my YouTube channel, which is getting live. So you can see this is live, which is happening. Now, when I'll change my the input, so then there will be a change that should happen over here. But remember, the changes will not happen very immediately. It will take some delay time of the transmission because I'm placing these two slides next to each other. When I change it here, you can't expect it to happen immediately. So, okay, what I'll do is that. Yeah, I'll 1 minute, give me 1 minute. I'll just go back here. Fine. Okay, you can see this. Now what I'm trying to do is, now this scene is there, no? I'm just changing this PPT to the next slide. Okay, LMS, maybe something which is more, some other thing. So tell me, I forget some slogan I had kept it. Now let me go back to my YouTube. Okay, so I should able to see this, whatever I am trying to show it, the same thing should be visible on my YouTube. So let me again just check it, go back to the browser. Okay, so I think the streaming is happening. So only the thing is I'm switching from there to here because I myself, though I said it as unlisted, I am saying it to myself saying that I have put it there, so the same thing is coming. So supposing that if I share that link to any one of them or to share it to some email, then the person can open it and the person can see it. So this is the way in which we can stream our lectures online to the students into the YouTube platform. Okay, so I'll just repeat back the procedure of streaming. You have created your video of the lectures, everything has been set, right? Then you have to, what you have to do is, in order to do the streaming, you have to get the YouTube key. For that, you should go to the browser, open the YouTube. You should have had a channel there and it should have been activated. Then you select the online streaming this thing option. Then you'll be getting a key. Select the key, edit the privacy settings. Maybe it should be private, public, whatever it may be. Select it, come back and go to the settings. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to come back with the key, go to the settings, and then in the settings you have to paste the key and you should do, and you should apply and say okay, then you should start streaming. Then whatever we are doing it, we would be getting it. So that is what is all about it. So then you can have your YouTube streaming, which will be done in your channel. You can see it. So I can do the end stream. Okay, I am ending it. I'll just stop streaming. Fine. I'll just close this because now it's done with it. Okay. What I just want to share with you people is that to do the online recording of your OBS, what you have to do is you have to first open, rename one scene, and already it will be seen will be there. You have to rename one scene and you can name it anything, whatever it may be, but you have to have the sources as camera and mic, webcam and mic. You add them. When you add them, it asks for the settings. You have to do the settings with respect to camera. You have to go for the customized camera option, and you also have to go for the what do you say, the resolution, higher resolution you have to go for. And then you have to go for the mic, select the, instead of having it as an audio input capture device, name it as a mic, and you have to select the mic whichever you want. Then you have to add another scene for the lecture what you want to share. Then you name it as some PowerPoint so that you can understand that what is that you are sharing it. Then you can start and stop recording. You can switch over the scene 1 to scene 2 by giving the key settings using the hotkeys. Then you can do start and stop recording whenever you want. You can, in the beginning also you can do the start recording. That also can be done. That should not be a problem. Then in order to stream it, then you have to go for the YouTube channel, YouTube, live stream, you say, you get the key, you do the editing of the privacy options, you come back and you can say the settings of this, go to stream, YouTube, and paste the key, then you say okay, apply and okay, then you start streaming it, and you can see that it would be streamed, and then you show it. So that is what with respect to this OBS thing. Then I can say exit. Okay. Now I told you that okay. So now what I can say is that we can go to the videos and we can see the videos whatever we would have recorded. Okay. Here, yes. 17. This is 16th. Okay, today you can see it, right? So there are some videos, I think. Okay, so this is what I have recorded. See, you can see that the recorded version is coming back. So done. So maybe this is how you can have the video records. If you don't want to stream it, then you can have a video recording of it. You can do this, you can do whatever you want, and you can share it with your students, otherwise YouTube. So this is all about OBS. Now going ahead, okay. So I don't know how you people are feeling it. Let us go ahead with the PPT. Second, give me 1 second. Okay. So now when there is another method of doing it is other than OBS online reading, we have a whiteboard. So people would have used whiteboard and MS whiteboard as well. So let me show you how to use your MS whiteboard quickly. Fine. Yeah, it is here. It is the whiteboard is here. I'll just connect it first. So this is the MS whiteboard, and it has got options. Okay. And before this, I think as I heard from the poll, I said most of you would have used whiteboard and Microsoft whiteboard as well. So I don't think much is required. But those who want, those who don't know, those who want to use this whiteboard, you can download free downloadable MS Microsoft the whiteboard would be there. You can download it. Once you download it and install it, and then you can free to use. And the symbol for the Microsoft whiteboard would be this. So you can have a shortcut of that, and you can have this. So now what is that quickly I'm trying to say is that you have various options for this. So you can write, you can insert a table, and you can shape the object. Okay, you can say if you want to write something, this, yeah. So I have something, so I can select the pen. I can also select the size of the thing, whatever I want to. I can select the color of this. Okay, English or engineering, whatever it may be. So I can write all those things, and I can also have the different facilities, whatever it may be. See, you can see here, I can add some note here. So I can type the note. Okay, so you can have a note over here, and for this note also you can have the different options, whatever you can see. You can, instead of this, you can put a, instead of writing, you can also put this. Okay. So these are the different things which one can do. There are lot many options in whiteboard. For example, I can say here ink table. So object to shape, let me say. So if I do like this, I have a square, then I want to create a table. So when I do like this, I can take an eraser and I can erase it. Okay. So this I have to, ink table I have to enable. Fine. Okay. So what is that you could see here is that there are different options, right? In this, there is some ink to table. If you activate it, and there is another thing is called object shaping. So whatever you, if those two are enabled, and whatever you try to write in a different form, something which is not very particularly rectangular, particularly square, then it will be enabled as a proper shape. Here in this case, I have not enabled that ink to table. So that's why it was in the same way whatever it was, but because it is enabled, it is here, and you have a table present here. So you can, whatever you want, you can write it, and whatever you can do it, you can do it. That is what, there are so much we can do, but you can, this is sky is the limit. It is only the thing is that you have to put a lot of time, and what are all the facilities that it has got, and you can explore them, and you can try to see that, and you can try to explore that. I can also say that clear canvas. Okay, I can also say that here I have something for image menu. I can get an image and I can add it. I can also add so many things. For example, I have lists, some lists I can say. So attendance, or whatever, the list of the things, whatever you want to say, whatever you want to do. So you can keep adding them. Okay, attendance, whatever. So this is how we can say we can have these things. Okay, this is only the thing is saying that there is an option which is present wherein you can write and you can do something, making use of representing the equations or drawing the graphs. Okay, so how it can be. So take something and you can do it. This is all about your Microsoft Word. But what I'm interested to say you one among this is, if you people are not using the Wacom pen tab, right? So if you are not using your Wacom pen tab, I can tell you how to use it. So there is, can I show it? Camera, can I show it? One second, I'll just show you. So this is the, this is the Wacom pen tab which is available. So okay, what it will be having is, it will be having one connector. I have to connect it to my this USB of my computer. So on this, I can, it will be having a pen, attached pen given to us to write. Okay, so when you take this Wacom tab, right, it will be easy for us to write whatever you have to teach. For example, there will be a cursor for that, and there will be a pen given there, right? So this will, along with the pen, there will be the cursor moving. I can write, suppose something I have to write, I can write it over there. Okay, so only the thing is that we have to have some little patience, and we have to write it neatly. And I trust me, it's really useful. All my faculty are using it for the teaching of signals and systems, for teaching of VLSI, wherein there will be circuits and there will be a lot of circuits, equations, etc. I think people are using. Maybe we are the last or we are the first. I really don't know. But the thing is that until 2 months ago, we were not knowing it. We were struggling hard to do this. Then we found out with explored with Microsoft the whiteboard. Then we have explored it with the Wacom tab. So this is how it can be done. And this is one of the things. So I can say my whiteboard and whiteboard with Wacom tab, everything can be done. So this is all about this. One more thing I just want to show you is, if it is there, if at all, not this, not this one, one second, not this. So not this, I'll just give me 1 second, just give me 1 second. I think Microsoft Whiteboard, yes, I got it. So this is another thing I did it. So with the whatever we have done for the PowerPoint presentation, right? We can interface it with the Microsoft Word as well. Okay. Okay. So this whiteboard also has been introduced onto this, and then we can see that how it can be used with the. You can do something. You can write. You can interface it. Whatever Microsoft Word, whatever I showed you, creating a table. Everything we can do it with this. This is also not only with the PPTs, you can also interface your studio, this broadcast OBS studio or software, with the whiteboard or with the Wacom, and whatever you want, you can add it. You can do wonderful presentations and wonderful teaching material. That is what I just want to show you. So you can interface it to anything and everything, right? Okay. Now moving ahead, I don't know how maybe it is a monotone and maybe you are feeling bored. Let me just go to the next one is the content. Quickly, I'll just pause to the content. I'll make you active, right? So when you have the content, the teaching materials to be presented, then what you will be doing it. The students want the entire content of the lecture to be given to them so that they can teach, they can read and they can understand whatever is that they can do the exams very well. So there are different ways. There are various platforms wherein you can put our content. So most of the colleges are having learning management systems. So that is there, and people have used Google Classroom. So there also they can use. You have YouTube channel where you can put, but YouTube channel is mainly we are restricting to the video channels, etc. But you can use a drive, Google Drive, wherein you can put it. So the other drive is nothing but a blog, and there is something called ClassFlow. There also you can have the data. So now let me say only to show that somewhere I had created a blog. Okay, so Renu Madhavi. So I'll just show you. It's maybe people would have done more than that. People would have done wonders, but I just want to show some idea for the people who can do still better making use of these inputs. Okay, renumadhavi.blogspot.com. So wherein I have my blogspot, wherein whatever courses I would have taken, control systems for some instrumentation students, control systems for the electrical students, image signal processing, okay, medical image processing, what VLSI design, whatever I would have taken, I have made my content present. But the content, I can honestly say that the content need not be entirely done by me, and maybe it is a collection of the material from various resources. Only thing is it has been organized in such a way that the students can able to see easily and they can able to make use it for the examination purpose of you. So I could have added my syllabus, I would have added my lesson plan, so that what is happening and what that they can see, all those the contents would be there. Okay, so something like this. So the lesson plan, etc., all those things would be there. Okay, so then I have put the contents one, what is the model question paper and what are the some lessons of some physical model system. Somewhere I would have collected it. Whatever is there in the syllabus, I would have kept it, and for the students to see it and understand it. Some best PPT I would have taken it from the web source and I have kept it so that it would be NPTEL, I think. So this will be useful for them to understand and then to face well. Okay, even CIE. So whatever question paper we'll do, this question paper and the solution, so that soon after the exam we can upload our question paper and the solution there. Then all the things, then the compensators, unit 5, then some video lectures, because this was happened recently. So we have done some video lectures by using some smart board, and those videos also have been uploaded. This is the videos of my videos, like my lesson videos. CI2, all these things are there. So like this, for all the subjects, whatever I would have done for the VLSI design, it is year by year it has been improved. Now I think the platforms also have changed. People are not only using blog, people are using LMS, people are using the ClassFlow, people are using Google Class. You see, whatever we fish, whatever we want, we can use it. This is only an idea to say that. Okay. Now let me just go to make it little interesting. I want to conduct a quiz and I want you to understand there is one this thing called Socrative. Okay, so there is a thing called Socrative wherein you can create your quizzes. Okay, this is my room number. So let us quickly go there. But for you to attend this, you should have a student login. Fine. So you have to go to Socrative and you have to have a student login. Then you can do that student login, maybe minimize this browser and go to the browser, or use your mobile and do it. Whoever is at least 1 or 2 people can do it. I think I'll appreciate it. So let me quickly go to the browser of Socrative, and because I just want to tell you how to use a tool for the conduction of the quizzes, at least in the class when we are doing it, so that we get to know that whether the students are following us or not. Okay, so we'll go to Socrative. Okay, so as I said, no, I have already have a login as a teacher. I also have a login as a student, because for me to check, because then I have taken this, then I have to check how it is working, how I create a quiz, how it will work. All those things I have checked it. So I would suggest you to become the student this one student login for attending for this particular quiz. Okay. So what has happened is I have entered through Socrative teachers login. You can enter through students login. But for you to enter in, you should know my room number, right? I have to give you, right? So in the Socrative login, I have opened a room. Okay. When I have opened a room, it has given me some room number. So I'm Renu Madhavi. So it has given me the name as Madhavi 8517. This is my room. Okay. So we can have for different courses, we can have different rooms and different codes altogether a different thing. So I have a room with a code. Now what has happened is there are the quizzes. Okay. So there is a quiz, there is a launch for the quiz, and there are rooms. As I said, there are reports of the results of the quiz. Fine. Hope you are with me. Don't worry much about it. Only I'm just making you to explore to a online quiz, free online quiz tool, which can be used in the class while teaching. So you need not have to worry about it. You have to remember your code of the classroom and the code. Then ask the students to enter there. Then your quiz would have been enabled. Then they will do it, and you can understand how much they followed the lesson. Fine. So now these are the quizzes. Fine. So I have done different quizzes. Okay, even today I created a quiz. So let me go with a small fast quiz. Okay, some quiz which I just want to give you. I am giving it as an instant feedback quiz. Fine. I am asking, the requirement is you have to give your names. Okay. You will be knowing the answers for the questions, whatever you have attempted. And the attempts are one attempt, it says, no problem. Okay. Start. Now, I'm just, see, now those who can, at least one or two, you can go to the Socrative website, and then you can log in into students login as a student. Then I have to give you the numbers. Oh, very good, very good. So it will be asking the number. You write it as Madhavi 8517. So I can see Anbu, Dr. PCV, Srilata, they're joining and they got 100%. Okay. So they are answering the questions and they are getting the answers. Okay, that is fine. This is the simplest quiz which I have created. Fine, simplest quiz. Let us go to the maybe Nagaraj. Nagaraj sir has not attempted the question. Trying. Okay, log in and trying. Yes. Okay. So now this is showing the progress and what is the percentage of progress. And let me just finish it. Okay. This is only to show that I have created a quiz. It's so easy for us to conduct in the class. What I wish to bring it to your notice is that if I created a quiz, I can give my code number to the students and they can easily put that and they can attend that. And you will get to know that what is happening there. So I'm just finished the quiz. Okay. Okay. So I got some values over here. So now I want to know in detail of it, right? Let me go to the another quiz. Quickly we shall do it. Okay. So what I'll do is I will take one general quiz. Right? Okay. Now see. Are you getting a general quiz? What is it? Quiz to a general quiz I have selected. Right, right. So again, I had given an instant feedback, but now I think it is having a 10 questions thing. Because it is having more questions, it is showing me the questions. 5 questions were there, I think. There are 5 questions. And whatever you know, don't worry about the answers. Nagaraj, Srilata, the same people, my favorite students, I can say in a lighter sense. Because I have not opened the question paper. So maybe the... So I think this is where you can do it, but I think you can explore. The time is a shortage. Actually, I have come prepared to tell you the addition of the quizzes. You can go to Socrative. You can say go to the quizzes session, and you can say add quiz, and I can add questions. What are the choice you want? Maybe that way you can create, and you have to launch. You have to launch, and you can share your room number to the students, and it can be. Yeah, question number 2, people could not do it. Question number 2 is NEP 2020 stands for National Environment Policy. It is false. True, maybe I have not selected. So fine. So NEP 2020 is the National Education Policy 2020, because now we have to work for that, and we have to change, make a lot of reforms in that. So that's what we have to do. Okay. I think with that, there are different things. I have said instant feedback. So whatever you do it, you all 100%. Very good. Congratulations to all the participants for your 100% score. Very good. So this is how we can do it. But here in this case, what happens is that there is a different options of conducting the quiz, right? So whether the quiz can be instant quiz, or whether it has to be paced one after the other, I can do it. For example, the quiz, whatever I have kept to you, what has happened is one after the other, you are getting the answers, right? But supposing that if I control it, there is teacher page, there is second option. If I take it, what happens? Only when when I go to the next question, you cannot answer the first question. So whatever time until, as long as I'm holding the question number 1, you can answer question number 1. When I go to question number 2, you cannot answer question number 1. That is another condition. So different conditions we can do it. Okay. So I'll say save and exit. Okay. Now supposing that quickly I say, because I'm running short of time, because I want to tell you about virtual labs. So quickly. So here what I have to do is, suppose if I want to do any quizzes, I should go to the quizzes. I can say add quiz and then create a new one, for example. So I have to give the name for the quiz. Okay. So some name I would be giving it. Okay. Then what type of questions I have to do it? Maybe the multiple choice questions, I have to write them here. So the question I have to type it here, and what is the option, I have to select it. And for each of the option I have to write what is option A, I have to write what is option B, I have to write all these things, I have to write it. Okay, I have to write the question here. Then I have to add another question. What type of question it is? It may be a true or false question. Okay, because it is saying incomplete because I have not typed anything. So you have to keep on adding each of them. First you do it, then go for the whatever you want, and then add the next one. Whatever you want, add the next one. You can complete it, and after that you can save, and you can launch it, and then you can conduct the quiz. Okay, this is not a difficult task. So I think you can explore it. If anything is, you can come back to me later. I'm there to help you. This is about the running of the quiz. It is an activity what I wanted you to learn. Okay, but quickly, there is something called okay. So now let me go fast to the other one. What is that we are left with? That is regarding the this one. There is something also, some other quiz what you say site which is called Class Marker. There also you can create the quizzes. There is actually in the Class Marker he has given us a video to how to create it, but I found it is very comfortable with the Socrative rather than Class Marker. Class Marker has given an option to send a link, conduct the quiz, and send it to a group of people, conduct a quiz. But but he had given a presentation, but I felt compared to that Socrative was good. Okay. Now coming to the Nagra sir, can I take some 10 more minutes extra?
No problem.
Yeah. Okay. The main agenda is to enhance the skill, because I have come out with introducing a virtual lab thing. Maybe again the thing is that because I am totally unaware of the knowledge of the audiences, what they know, what they don't know. So I have assumed it in generic, and I have given I have come prepared to give some of these simple tips which may be useful for you to enhance further. If you don't know, if you know it, you can add it to to enhance my knowledge further. That is what my thing. So there is a quote by Benjamin Franklin says that, tell me and I forget, teach me and I remember, involve me and I learn. Okay, so when as a teacher, when we teach them whatever we tell the students, they might forget and they may only remember. That is Bloom's taxonomy levels 1 and 2. But we have to involve them and to learn. That is what we have to take them to a higher pedestal, wherein they have to involve in the practicals. That is what the agenda of that. So our intention is to enhance the skills. Okay, so in that case we have something called Tinkercad. Maybe most of you know, or most of you don't know. I don't know. There is a Tinkercad free software wherein you can have a browser login. Go there and you can, this is what join now, you can say. So once you join, you'll be having an account and you can work with it. But basically it is a 3D software, and you can join it with the whatever accounts you can. So it's very easy to join, and there you have the facility to simulate the circuits, and you can go to the simulation even with the Arduino board. The simplest Tinkercad experiment, simply for you to have a feel, I can show you that these are the experiments what I have done using the Tinkercad. After becoming a member, I have done so many experiments. Whatever we do, they will be stored in that website. So you can see that library wherein your experiment will be stored. So one such experiment, simplest one, I have taken it from my place, and then you can see that how it can be seen. Okay, so I have taken an experiment to Tinkercad showing that there is an LED controller. Okay, so this is there is having some simulation. There is a library wherein you can select all the components, whatever you require, drag and drop. I want LED, I'll be dragging it. I want a potentiometer, I will drag it. I have a battery, I can drag it. So there is a list of library components. You can select anything and everything. The beauty of it is that it is also having Arduino. So all those electronics and computer science people, electrical science people will appreciate that. I mean, if you are knowing it, fine. If you are not knowing it, you will appreciate that it is having the Arduino. You can do the simulations with the Arduino by giving the inputs and outputs. That is the that is the one which excited me to go for this. So now what we have to do is we have to just, it is a drag and drop graphical tool, put those components in place, but provided you should know how a potentiometer works with the 3 terminals. One is which is there is a wiper with which there is a change in resistance happens, and so you should have a battery to make the LED enabled. All those things we should know. Assuming that you know everything, I'll just show you that. So I have done the start simulation. I'm changing the potentiometer resistance, and you could see there is a change in the intensity of the LED. So I'm trying to change the intensity of a LED using this experiments like this. Whatever may be possible for you, you can think of drag drop and you can do those experiments. But as I said, you will be having a library, and for the library you can get the tools. For example, if I have a DC motor, I can take the DC motor. I don't want this, I will just delete this. Then what I'll do is whatever I want to have it, I can pull it and I can connect it to this thing. I can also connect it to this thing, and I have to see that whether it is happening or not. Maybe see here, this is shorted, right? So let me see that whether it is happening. There is a DC motor, so there is a, you can see the number, right, 2 RPM, etc. So there is a change in the speed which will happen with the changes of this. So all these things you can understand the concepts. Basically it is not for us, it is for the students, to make them understand how the DC motor works, how the speed is changing, how the LED is intensity is changing. All those concepts we can make them understand. There are different types of simulation tools available, but I got attracted by the Tinkercad because of the facility does it has got with the Arduino board. That is only attracted me. You can write the simplest codes, graphical codes for the Arduino as well, and we can do that. Okay, so I think this will help you. Then I have one more presentation, one more this thing for this Tinkercad. So all these things were done. This is for the ultrasound transducer, wherein how the ultrasound transducer will show you the change in the distance with the target which is approaching is changing. Ultrasound detector, it detects the proximity of the object which is coming close to it and not. See here, as I told you, it is having a Arduino board, and it is having a PCB breadboard also. See, that is the beauty. You can make the students to know how to use a breadboard, because nowadays people doesn't know how to use a breadboard. They don't even know how to do the soldering. So we can make them understand those things and then come on to that. So you have you have a target here. You can see this as it is changing. There is a change in the displacement of the object with respect to the ultrasound meter. So for this, we would have dumped some code into the Arduino board. So I just want you to understand that this is understand you that there is a tool available here which you can use and you can explore for anything and everything. I'm sorry, I'm just rushing it because of the time. The future belongs to those who learn more skills and combine them in creative ways is the one we have to understand. So lastly, I'll go to the important one, virtual labs. I think most of us are using the virtual labs, and there are different labs available in various subjects and various courses, and few of them are under development yet. Okay, so but digital electronics is the one I have taken in civil also. There are so many, like, you know, anthropometric data and civil building material, and there are different labs which are there. So in this case, what happens is you have a simulation, you have a post test, you have references, you have feedback, and you have a procedure also given for this to do. So in this case, I have taken one experiment which is verification of truth table of a 1-bit or 2-bit comparator. Let me take a 1-bit comparator, fine. So maybe you would be wondering, so those people who don't know the 1-bit comparator may be wondering what it would be. See, it is like two people standing, right? I'm just telling it in a generic sense. I have two people to make it more lively. Their brother and sister are standing, and I just want to know, is the brother height equal to the sister? I want to check. Is the brother height greater than the sister? I want to check. Is the brother height less than the sister? That is what I want to check. Okay, so I have two single bit. Okay, 1 bit is a sister, 1 bit is a brother. I just want to compare those two. That is a single bit comparison I'm trying to do. What is that I'm trying to do? Is the brother taller than the sister? Is brother height is equal to the sister? Is the brother height less than the sister? Okay, assuming that I didn't see them, let us assume that. So there is a method of measurement of their heights, something like that. We have to successively you have to assume something to understand this. Okay, so I have the two inputs. They had given the circuit, how to work about it. They have given the circuit. So because it's a digital circuit, don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it. So it has to be powered. So I have enabled the power. The power is given to the circuit. Now come back to the 2 bits. So switch 1 and switch 2, the boy and girl. So I'll make the boy one state and the girl the other state. Okay, so girl is in the other state, boy is in the other state, indicating that this boy is taller than the girl. It is indicating. So I have taken a set of boy and girl where the boy is taller than the girl. So it is indicated. The next one is I'll change another set. So I have taken the boy shorter than the girl. So I'll be having boy shorter than the girl. It is giving me the output for this. The next state, I will take both of them equal, assuming that I have two boys and girl whose heights are equal. Then when I compared it, I am supposed to get it as equal. So my comparator is having two inputs, and it is checking those two inputs whether they are equal. Enable LED 3, whether X is less than Y, enable LED 2, when X is greater than Y, enable LED 1. This is what only single comparator is doing. So the circuit is given, procedure is given, then how do I simulate it? This is what I have to simulate it. As a teacher, we have to tell the students to do this, and once we tell them, they'll carry on with the rest of the experiment. So there is one option called add here. When I'm saying adding it here, whatever inputs I'm giving it here, I can just pull it up. So I would have given my X and Y as 1 and 0. It is there. X greater than Y. One LED was glowing, right? And other ending was 0. Then again, I'll add it. Now let me say I would have to change it, right? I would be changing X0 and Y something. So I have added some other numbers. So I have added it. So what I did, X0 and Y1, I have what is the condition stating that X is less than Y, it is shown. So that LED is glowing. Now I'll make both of them equal. What is the state? What is the status I have taken? I have taken both of them as 0, and only this is it. So this is how a comparator has to be simulated and checked in the virtual labs. In the digital lab experiment, you go list of the experiment. One experiment I have taken is this. So this is the simulator. Okay, so then if I go to the simulator 2, so I have the logic circuit here. This simplified logic circuit to understand it more better. I have A and B instead of X and Y. I have A and B. I'll type it here. A is 0, B is 0. What is that I'm expected to get? Both are equal. So I have to get here some output as 1. Okay. Because I have understood the logic, right? So I'm only answering it because it is the student who is doing it. So A and 0, 0, 0, I'll give it both of them. I make it equal. I have to get the output corresponding to this, not for this. Okay. I have to check whether it is correct or not. Okay. So the truth table is verified. It is saying correct. Then next what I will do A0 and B1. So some other combination, 4 combinations I have to take. A0, B1 I'll take. So when, what is this condition? A is 0. A is less than B, right? So in that case, I have to get the output. I have understood the logic before. So as a student, now I am answering it. Okay. So this is 0. Then again, I have to check whether my answer is correct. If it is correct, it is giving me here. Then next one is I will make A as 1. Okay. A greater and B smaller. All possible combinations, those who don't know this. So then in this case, A is greater, right? A is greater than B. So what I'll do, A is 1 and then this is 0. Fine. Then I'll say check even that this is also correct. Fine. This is also showing correct. The last one I'll say both of them 1. Okay. Wantedly I'll put some wrong thing because both of them are equal, right? I should have put a 1 here, but I don't put it because I want you to show that it will show me the error. Agreed? So it is wrong. You also agree now because A is equal to B. I have not made it high. I put a wrong answer. I'm saying, okay, so it is saying incorrect. So this is how the student will get to learn about it. And I think you must be knowing it. Maybe it is foolish from my side to tell these things, but I thought, let me just put it. If you don't know, you can learn it. If you know it, I think you can teach us. So this is about the virtual labs. Like that, you can have for analog electronics also, for so many things it is there. Okay, for the sensors also it is there, and it has been from this thing. So this the last one I want you to do, the last one before we wind up. Again, I want you to go to Socrative, that is Madhavi8517 is the login. So let us do the exit ticket. Okay, that is interesting for us because even as a teacher, every one of us to have that exit ticket before we exit that particular class. Okay, so let me see what is that exit ticket. You give it to me, and what is that exit ticket you can generate it for yourself from your students. Let us see. So this is only a 1 minute task. Okay, please bear with me. Let us do that exit ticket and then we can exit. Okay, so now I'll just go back to the home. This is finished, whatever it may be. Okay, then what I'll do is I'll where is this? Go to home, and then I'll say my exit ticket. I'll just click on to exit ticket. I have something for you. Okay, what you do is that you just log in with the student login, having the login ID Madhavi8517. There will be 3 questions. You just answer them, and then you tell me what is that exit ticket all about. Is it required for us or not? The other one, second one, you can type it. You can type the word, some word. You can type it, whatever it may be. Yes, no, full, all, something like that. You can type it. You try typing it. Yeah. This also, I think you can type something. Please mute the mic. Request. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. This is the exit ticket, which will be the last one, which we have to do in any class to take the feedback about it. What may be good, what may be bad, whatever it is, we can always do that. I think this is interesting for us. It is important for us. Day to day, we can take it and we can improve based upon that, and something can be done. So this is about the exit ticket, and then yeah, class total is 67%. Fine. Okay. And now let me just go back to my PPT and I'll say wind up with it. So actually I want to give the activity to you to create one small 2-question quiz in the Socrative with you. I wanted you to do some simulation experiment from the virtual labs or Tinkercad. Okay, so maybe you take it as a homework, and if you are interested, you can work on that, you can explore, and I think you can do better than me. So any question and answers or any discussions, I can humbly say that and honestly say that I am not an expert in whatever I have spoken it. It is, I've initially told that it is only an attempt to share my knowledge with you people so that we can grow together, learn together, grow together, and make a better India and a proud India. Thank you. Thank you. And thanks for having you as my wonderful audiences. Thanks once again. And any discussion open. Nagaraj sir, I think I am on dot.
Okay, ma'am. So participants who are interested to interact with ma'am, so please interact. Please raise your hand.
Sir, I am Ramohan Namille. May I have your question, sir?
Sure.
Yes, yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Madam, I have a small question.
Yes, sir.
Now, whatever
Yes,
we are imparting to the students,
yes, sir.
particularly engineering students, for that matter, to all students in any course, we are imparting the existing knowledge only.
Yes, yes.
I mean,
yes.
the knowledge hitherto found by our predecessors.
Yes, yes.
On the
yes.
other hand, it's an acknowledged fact that only 10 to 15% of our engineering pass out graduates are job ready.
Correct.
Whereas what is expected should be the reverse.
Yes.
20% are not able to make it. Okay, we can understand.
Yes.
But how is that we are in this peculiar situation? Are we creating procedural hurdles in the name of procedure in imparting the knowledge? You are referring the word lesson plan. More of plans, less of imparting. I think you take it me positively.
Yes,
we are lacking or failing somewhere and not ensuring that what the teacher is having the knowledge in the form of the content of a particular subject, he or she is unable to impart to the student fully, transfer the knowledge in such a way he is by knowledge transformed. I think there is a lot of lacuna with the advancement of technology. Even with technology, without technology also we could do this. Technology is a welcome thing. What could be the solution for this? Can be better in this area.
Yes, sir, definitely. Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Ramohan, sir. It's a wonderful question. It's a beautiful question. But I can always say that because we are the people who will be following the policies and will go according to this. So policymaker, the education system is a policy which has made that you do like this. So we have been doing it. Now, NEP 2020, as you say, it will make us to change our directions and orientations. As you said, there will be a lesson plan not having the content saying that what is it expected from the student to do. It must be only skill oriented. So when they are trained to do skill oriented, we should know what is the task that has to be given to them. For example, I want to to have a student as an instrumentation student of the first level. Maybe I should ask him to generate a device to measure your body temperature. That's the basic thing I'll give. So in that case, the student has to understand he has to get a sensor, he has to get a signal conditioning circuit, he has to get an analog circuit, he has to get a display device, he has to integrate all of them using the technology, and he has to be ready with the device. If you could able to do it on his own, understanding with the basics, whatever we have imported, I think we are done with it. So the NEP 2020, as you could see the reforms, it is asking us to give emphasis onto the skill rather than teaching. And even if you are saying that online teaching, whatever we are doing it, whatever content, the lesson plan, whatever we are telling it, it is only asking them to go through those basics of fundamentals and learn it. It is not like, no, I want you to write for a 30 minutes answer. When you write a big answer, I'll give you good marks. It's not like that. Definitely there is going to be a big revamp in the education system. But a part of it, as we have to contribute it, we have to start doing it in a smaller way with the limitations, whatever are to us in the system where we are working, where we are doing it. We can give some hands-on, more of the skill oriented, like self-study, experiential learning, project-based learning. Those things we should make them No, the teacher is only a facilitator, sir. Teacher cannot, it's like, no, it's not a tool like, no, deliver the lecture all the time. It should be a facilitator. For example, the whatever is there, these are the things which are present. You explore and you learn. That is how we have to give them the facilitation. Like, no, the Dronacharya has to call the children of that Mahabharata, Kauravas and Pandavas, and took them to the tree and asked him to show the bird on the tree. So everybody looked at the bird, but he could show them the bird. But facilitation is the student, he has to explore, he should see that the eyes of the bird is the one he has to target and he should be able to see. So that is how we have to facilitate them. And it might take time, but I can say that it might take some time, but it will not be incomplete. And we have to have the students as a job givers rather than job seekers. So for all these, a lot of reforms would have to happen in a small baby steps to a bigger steps. I think I have answered your question, Ramohan sir, to some extent.
You're right. You are writing thing. All the students who are participating in the program should might have got your point that the onus lies on the student to grasp.
Yes,
Faculty is only a facilitator, and they should squeeze in the sense they should use the facilitator to the full extent to get the knowledge. I think there is a lacuna in this part. It is for the student community to realize this and in their own interest grab. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. It is the students who should have that CID CID, what you say, the nature, attitude, in the sense C means creativity, I means innovation, D means different. They should be creative, they should be innovative, they should be different, and then should show the difference to the world, to the country, saying that they are acting differently and coming out with the beautiful outcomes, helping to the society. That's how they have to think innovatively and creatively. That is the message I can give it to the students, if at all they are there here. Anybody else?
Balaprasad sir.
Yes, sir.
So Balaprasad sir, please go on, sir. Please ask your question.
Hello, Renu Madhav madam.
Yes, sir. Hello,
you
sir.
You have introduced that software OBS madam, OBS software madam, very extensively, and you have covered everything, and you have elaborately explained how to use that platform. But madam, is it available on the online free, or we need to?
Yes, sir. Free, sir. It is freely downloadable, sir. Definitely. It's freely downloadable. Yes, sir. OBS software, you click it, it will take you to that only, but it will ask you two options, whether it is Windows, or the three options it will ask, whether it is Windows or not. And if it is the Windows less than older version, means it will ask you to go for a 64-bit file, something like that. It's easy, sir. It's easy to download. Yes.
Actually, you have patiently explained everything, madam. We are very much thankful to you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Not aware of this till now, but we are going to use it from now on.
Yes, actually, sir, to be honestly speaking, even I have picked it up in an FDP, attended 2 months ago, but it excited me so much. It's this, like, you know something, you share it with everybody. Maybe those who don't know will get the benefit of it, and they'll do better than us.
Actually, IIT Bombay people also, they are offering a Bodhi Tree and all those platforms. And this OBS directly, if it is available on free basis, definitely we can use it, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Actually, even in this process, I don't know, because I'm a old generation fellow, and these new generation people. No, these new generation people are very, very smart, technically very smart. But what I understood is, in this process with this OBS, I also have taken a screen recorder. With that, I could able to record it, and I really felt so happy that if we really prepare nicely and put it, and I think it can become a very good content, and we can share it, and we can view our future in a better way for the MOOCs and all. If we really have that talent, we can go ahead. So someone is having the talent, they can make use of this. So that is the main idea with which I have thought it. I will share it with you people.
Okay, madam. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So any questions from the participants?
Somebody is asking how to download MS Whiteboard. You can just Google, you type it as MS Whiteboard. It will take you to there, and you can download it. It is very easy. See, you just believe it. I don't know ABCs of any technology. I learned it. I could do it. So the MS Whiteboard I have downloaded. Another 3 Whiteboard I have downloaded. I have downloaded OBS, which was a little tough, but I have downloaded, and screen recorder I have downloaded. It is very easy. It's very easy. I want to say that. you people can easily do it. You just browse it and you can do that. That much I can tell you.
Madam, you displayed that HTTP link, ma'am. Could you send that again? That
Which one, madam? Which one? Which one?
Labs, madam. Visual labs.
No, I think the PPT, Mr. Nagaraj, I think the PPT can be shared with the students, right? With the delegates, right?
Sure, ma'am. We'll share.
Madam, it is there in that link. Even then, if you don't get it, you get back to me. I will share. I am
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
happy to share it with you. No issues.
Anyone who are wishing to interact with madam, please interact. Come on, sir. Prithviraj, sir. Venkatesh, sir.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon, madam. This is Professor Satyavrata Jana. I am calling from Hyderabad, madam.
Okay, sir.
Am I audible to you,
yes,
madam?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very much.
Madam, thank you very much. Really, in a short period of time, you have discussed so many aspects which I never expected. This many aspects I can learn it from you, madam. Thank you very much.
Honored, sir. It's honored. I am honored. I'm really honored. Thank you very much.
Really, thanks a lot. Because I may not know many of the things which I learned today. Okay, that Tinkercad. These are things, Socrative I know, but in the details one, I also don't know this one. I know only quiz, we can do it, but many aspects I may not know. Thank you very much, madam. Thanks a lot.
Yes, welcome, sir. Welcome. Thank you very much. Really, no, I'm happy for that. Right. Thank you, sir. Anyone else?
Bhagyaprasad.
Okay, sir.
Someone is asking my contact number. I think that can also be shared. Nagaraj sir, if you don't mind, along with the PPT, you can just add that mobile number and you can share it to them. If somebody is asking the mobile number.
Definitely, ma'am. So, if possible, I'll share your email ID also.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No issues. See,
with your permission.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
We sincerely thank Dr. C.H. Renumadhavi, madam, for kindly accepting our invitation. And we are really enlightened with your knowledge and presence. And thanks for sharing your knowledge and for guiding us in the right direction. Thanks for your valuable information, madam. And thank you.
Thank you, sir. Pleasure is mine. I thank you all for having become a wonderful audiences. And I thank the organizers for giving me an opportunity to present my little knowledge with the learned audiences. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Have a good day, sir.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
So, dear participants, we look forward to a successful training program, and we strongly encourage you all to become actively engaged in all the sessions and discussions on innovative teaching and learning methods. And thank you all, and I wish you a very successful training session. Thank you.
Feedback link is posted in chat box as well as your WhatsApp link, WhatsApp groups. Okay, thank you. And we'll meet tomorrow.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So can I exit now for the meeting?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
So we'll meet tomorrow at 4 o'clock sharp. Validatory function. Sir Ramaraj, sir, shall we close?
Sure. You close this meeting. And we had an excellent session in this evening. Dr. Madhavi Madam delivered excellent the subject on this recent trends in this. And we really congratulate and all Thank you very much, madam.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. I'm honored, sir.
You have delivered excellent knowledge to the participants about this recent learning methods. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Nagaraj sir, shall I exit then? With your permission?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, sir. I'll exit.
Nagaraj, please close the session.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Sure.